Ocean thermal energy conversion. It's the concept of this type of energy is to cache or convert temperature difference between the cooler deep surface of the ocean and warmer shallow surface, or we can say surface water temperature of the ocean. So this temperature difference is going to utilize to generate steam or evaporated water vapor to run mechanical turbine, power turbine, and which is coupled with generator to produce electricity. So this is very simple concept of phenomena which is going to utilize for the ocean thermal energy conversion into useful mechanical work or in conversion of electricity, in conversion of electricity, which is the raw form of energy and can be used in a different kind of work. So here, because as you can see here, view basic point, the ocean thermal energy conversion is a base load electricity generation. Mean to say, electricity can be produced 24 hours a day and throughout the years. However, the temperature difference is very small, and this impact the economy and feasibility, we can say, feasibility of ocean thermal energy plant. So these are the two main drawbacks. But because of the availability, as you can, as you know, 70% of the surface is captured with water only, and it's very knowing fact, around 80% of the sun radiations uh, incident on the earth, making the world's large solar collector. We can say it's a very large solar collector, which receives around 80% of solar radiation, which are going to merge from every day, So solar collectors, it stored, we can say, around annual energy flux of around 0.85 into 10 to the power 18 kilowatt hour. It is a very big amount of source, heat source. So if it is utilized for the generation of electricity globally, so it's very helpful to us for the society, for the nation, which was wherever the scarcity of the electricity is there, we can cope up that scarcity, and we can go grown for development of a nation, development of industry, and development of everything which is going to support uh, the energy generation department. So mainly, as you can see, the solar radiations absorb the surface of the surface of the ocean, and it is very large at the equatorial zone. So, if we are counting the solar radiation near about the equator line, equator, so it's a little bit higher, and it is around 27 to 30 degrees centigrade depending on the season also. So that you can see season, whatever season is here, that so we have the availability here. We are discussing about the ability we have discussed, and this is already the concept of thermal energy conversion. And now at last we just discuss about the type of OTEC system. So how we are we can convert this temperature difference at different sea levels. That is converted this temperature difference going to convert it into electrical energy or some mechanical work by utilizing some fluid. So that is termed as working fluid, we can say, no? So so now the topic is to types of OTEC system. So in this series, I would like to explain number one. Number one is, let me change. This is open or cloud system cycle system. Okay. What happened? Let me explain. One one. Just, let me introduce with this. Here we can see. So whole system is known as open cycle OTCs. Why it is so? Why it is called open cycle? So let I explain. Because a warm surface of water directly to make electricity. The warm surface of water we are utilizing, warm surface of water directly convert into electricity, as you can see here. So that's why it is named as open cycle. Warm seawater or flash water evaporated. Here as you can see here the evaporator evaporated, yeah, into low pressure container. The low pressure container, you can evaporate low pressure container, and then it transferred to steam turbine where it glide, and pressure drop occurs, and as per the condensation, partial condensation of evaporated water also takes place. So low pressure water vapor goes to condenser. Here we are using this condenser to convert low pressure water vapor into water, useful water, as you can see here. So a water at low temperature, a water from sea, a deep sea level, which is a temperature is less, or cool water we can say. And the cold water, I can take the help of some other color one that it is all okay. So this is the cold water from deep deep sea level, and is going to make the condensation process. So, and here you can see I can use the low pressure water vapor after gliding, after the expansion is coming from this through this route. So it is going to condense here, and that condensed water, it is fresh water, and it can be utilized directly for payable or drinkable water, or use, or you can use this water, this kind of water, any useful being, because a purified form of this water is it is free from any salty and contaminated particle which are coming with the sea water, because already we have evaporated the portion of evaporated water is coming here. So this is another one advantage of this type of system, open system. So fresh water you are as well as you are producing electricity, as well as you are receiving fresh water for consumable water or drinkable water, or you can use it irrigation and some agriculture purposes. So this is another one advantage of this. So there's very simple schematics here. As such, there is no complications to understand or to explanation. To explain, just to explain how it is working and what are the basics component, and their function that it can explain nicely. So here is the problem is this: we are not employing any heat exchanger, and we are taking steam water, evaporated steam water vapor, evaporated steam water vapor, or running steam turbine. So the pressure is very low. That's why we require very large amount of water vapor. So this is, we can say, very another. This is some kind of a drawback, we can say, a demerit of this kind of system. Otherwise, it's okay. Now the second type. Now the second type is to close. The second type is to open. Now second type is to, so this is another one type. Second type is called closed or Anderson cycle OTC system. Here, the in place of using direct seawater, as you can see here, by using this schematic, by using in place of using direct seawater to to run the turbine, we are employing here some other kind of fluid. As you can see here, this fluid is going like this. I am using the red color for the fluid. I am using the red color for the fluid. Okay, the fluid is rotating with the red red color route, and while the yellow color route is showing over seawater. Okay, we are taking seawater, warm water from this terminal to this terminal. Okay, and so in place of using direct seawater, hot water, if we utilize some low boiling point fluid like ammonia, freon 12, butane, and to run the turbine or to produce the electricity. So this is termed as closed or Anderson cycle system. Warm surface seawater is pumped, as you can see here, pumped through heat exchanger. It behave like a heat exchanger, which act as a boiler to vaporize the fluid, that is the working fluid. It can be red color. It may be the ammonia or freon 12 itself, etc. Butane, having low boiling point. So they just vaporize and get evaporated and convert into steam, and with the high pressure, then they send through the turbine, and they couple the turbine. They glide over the blades of the turbine, as you can. And this is, let me raise all this. So when they glide over the turbine, and the turbine will run like this, and the dynamo generator is coupled with this to produce electricity. So this way it act. This way is it process. The expanding vapor turns the turbo generator, and here after that, what will happen after expansion? So low pressure fluid, a partially condensed fluid, we can say. So it is coming through this route, and then it passes through the condenser, and again which condense the partially condensed low pressure fluid, ammonia or butane, whatever it is. Okay, and then so the condensation is utilizing the cold deep water, and taking the help of some other color like this blue color. So this is the deep cold deep water. Okay, so just to condense these working fluid. So this how this works, but efficiency of this kind of system, this kind of setup is very low. It is around 2 to 3%. But for the sake of utilization of that large amount of energy, and its operating cycle is throughout the year and 24 hours per day, so it is not so costly or not such a high operating cost to run such kind of power plant, because although it has very low efficiency 2 to 3%, but they are producing electricity throughout the year with the low cost of maintenance, with the low cost of operating articles, and without any further damage, without any further emissions like pollutions or environmental effect. So it's good to utilize, good to use of that potential difference, the temperature difference of potential temperature difference at different sea levels of the sea surface, or we can say the ocean surface. Thank you. And the next session we'll discuss some more types of OTEC systems.